Hey, what's up, everyone? Can everybody hear me in the chat? Let's see if hey, Eves, what's up, man? Welcome. This is the EOS Summit 2018. I appreciate everyone coming here. So before we get started, I'd like to give a big thanks to our sponsor, My Wish. Let me share my screen real quick. One moment. All right. EOS Summit 2018 is proudly sponsored by My Wish. They're the first platform for EOS smart contract creation. You can check them out at mywish.io/EOS. You know, it's only going to get easier and easier for people to code EOS smart contracts and start integrating them into their applications and experiencing how fun and easy and fast it is on EOS. So thank you so much, My Wish, for sponsoring this summit. All right. So let's give a few more minutes and let everyone else get in here. I want to throw up a FreedomProxy rocket here. There we go. We'll go back to the moon one day. So everybody say hey and where you're from in the chat here so we can see who we're working with. And where, yeah, let's see here. I know Eves, he's from Canada. Phoenix, Arizona. All right, Bill, welcome. Thank you for joining. Yeah, Elam, Denver. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Troy, Build Freedom, man. How you doing? Phoenix in the house, 2 Phoenixes. All right, China. Hey, Martin, how you doing? Melbourne, Australia. What up, Dan? Half Moon Bay. All right, David, I see you out there. Hey, Autumn from shEOS. Santa Monica, man, I bet it's nice there. It's cold. I'm currently in Denver, Colorado. You know, I spend some time in Chiang Mai, Thailand, and in Bali. And I like to come back to the States every once in a while. And I haven't felt winter in a couple of years, it feels like. Yes, sir. Build Freedom Toronto. Hey, Daniel, what's up, man? Thanks for coming out. Ned from Bulgaria. Wow. Costa Rica. All right. Yeah, I haven't spent much time in Costa Rica. Hung out in Panama for a couple of years. Didn't get up that far. Beijing. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the show. All right, so we've got a great show. You know, this is a 3-part series here. It's a new way of doing conferences, which I really like. It can be very time consuming and expensive to travel to conferences. I mean, don't get me wrong, I go to a lot of them. I mean, it's how you can really put a face to a name. But these online summits, I'm a big fan of, and I'm really appreciative to the EOS Summit team and Jerry for allowing me to come on here and open up the summit. And without much further ado here, let me take a look at the timeline. Okay, we've got until about 10 after. So we got a couple more minutes here before our first presenter, who's going to be Alina Tao from Huobi, one of the directors over at Huobi. I can't wait to see what they have to say. You know, Huobi is one of the biggest exchanges, and I think the top block producer for EOS right now. So it should be an interesting conversation there. But let's throw some questions out here and start some chatter and see what everybody wants to talk about today. We will have some time in between presenters to do some polls or answer some questions. So make sure and use the ask a question button in the lower part of your screen. And if anybody thinks of a poll they would like to run, let me know. Hey, Montreal, Canada. Nice. That's actually, ironically, the only place I've ever visited in Canada. Montreal. Old Town is amazing. Vancouver, Canada. Haven't gone out west yet. How's the property doing in Vancouver there, Dennis? Panama by way of Bermuda. All right. Are you living in the city, Panama City, or up in the mountains up north? Well, I guess it's north, out west. You know, Panama's a east to west country, not a north to south country. So I guess while we're waiting, just a couple more minutes here to kick off our first speaker. What's everyone's favorite project currently going on in EOS? You know, there's a ton of them, virtual reality ones, and you know, we've got Wax. I feel you, Wax. You know, I'm a big fan of gaming. You know, I've been saying for a while now that EOS is the blockchain for gamers, and I've had a little bit of pushback on it, but I still stand beside that. You know, if we can attract gamers, I mean, the gaming industry is the joke in the gaming industry, at least in the United States, is that there's never a recession in gaming and the gaming industry because, you know, gamers are very serious about their sport. Yeah, mythical games. And so if we can attract gaming, then I think we're going to attract a huge user base. And, you know, with a huge user base, you're going to attract more dApps. It's one of those feedback loops. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, Everpedia, you know, I interviewed that team on my podcast, Liberty Entrepreneurs, before the launch. Super excited to see what they're able to build. Shintai, okay, I feel you, Shintai, Elam. It's one interesting aspect of delegated proof of stake, isn't it, that we're able to delegate our resources to other people. It'll be interesting how that changes with the Rex, the referendum system. Yes, I agree. The referendum system. I can't wait to see what people vote on and how they want to sculpt this community. You know, it's been a long time since we've been able to vote for anything except block producers, and it's pretty exciting to see all the chatter. I don't know if you're on Telegram as much as I am, but tons of chatter about governance and arbitration and worker proposals and all this stuff. Dennis, I completely agree with you, man. 2019 is the year for gaming on blockchain. And I think it's the year for proof of stake, you know, specifically delegated proof of stake, but it's the year for proof of stake. And I think people are going to slowly start to identify next year why proof of work is, while it was great first gen technology, it's not going to be the way that we scale to support 10 million people, you know, 100 million people on a blockchain. And that we can do that with the speed and efficiency of EOS and delegated proof of stake. So next year's gaming, I think that's correct. Next year's proof of stake, I think that's correct as well. All right, EOS Cafe. Troy, I see you. Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, hopefully on EOS. Wouldn't it be nice if we can start taking some of the centralization out of these large companies, these large social media companies, and start offering us, the end user, our ability to capture and own our data and our information and only send that out to people that we want and even commoditize it so we can make a profit on our information. No, maybe I misunderstood that. Okay, so let's see. It's about time to get our first presenter. Again, you know, I want to thank MyWish for sponsoring EOS Summit 2018. Again, it's a first platform for EOS smart contract creation. Check them out. They show an iPhone there that you can go on mobile as well. mywish.io/EOS. And let's see what we can build together. You know, we're all about this building freedom idea. So let's get started here. It is 10 past the hour. And let me see if our first guest, Alina Tao, is available. So give me one moment here, everyone. Okay, I'm going to invite Alina to the screen. So one moment. Thank you, Troy. I appreciate it. You know, while we wait for Alina to join, okay, here we are.
Hello.
Hey, Alina, how are you?
From Hobby. Hi, nice to meet you.
Hey, Alina from Huobi. Well, welcome to the show.
Hi.
So, what are you going to be talking about today?
All in EOS.
Yeah, all right. Well, tell us. You're from Huobi. What's your role at Huobi? I think your video just cut out. So double check your video there.
Okay.
Actually, I may be able to turn it back on for you. One moment. Oh, no, hold on.
Oh,
We're just getting started here, people. Give us just a minute. All right, check your video one more time. All right, we can see your screen, so that's great.
okay.
All right, so go ahead, Alina, and I'll be here if you need anything. All right.
Okay, thanks so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay.